And God bless you. God bless everyone out there. I just wanted to make here's another impromptu live stream I'm doing. And I was thinking about sharing different ways of sharing the gospel. That's the most important thing you could do in this world. Besides making a decision to get right with Jesus, to give your life to Jesus, we also, we can't keep that. We can't keep Jesus to ourselves. We got to share it with others. We got to help others get saved, as the gospel talks about, as Acts chapter 1 verse 8 talks about, to go out and share the gospel among the nations, from Jerusalem to the ends of the earth. But I want to share that there's different ways that you can share the gospel. And I know some people out there that they're shy, like myself, or introverted, that are afraid to approach people, especially if they're by themselves. It doesn't have to be sharing the gospel directly. You could also share the gospel indirectly. And it's okay. I don't see nothing wrong with that. You're still sharing the gospel. You're still planting the seeds. All we could do is plant the seeds and let God take care of the rest and pray. So besides that, you can just go around, whether by yourself or with a group. I think it's better to get together with a group. If you do it face to face, and bring some gospel tracks with you, and bring Bibles with you if you can, and please, let's share the gospel. We're very critical, crucial times we're living in. These are the last days, and with each day passing is one step closer to Jesus coming back. So, besides that, we got to get right spiritually, mentally, physically, emotionally, personally. We also got to share the gospel out there. So, like for me, sometimes I share it, by myself. I carry some tracks with me and I just hand it out to people. But usually, I like to do it indirectly since I'm shy and somewhat introverted, and plus I know me. I don't like to be a burden to anyone. I don't like to bother anyone. I know how it is all too well with this world. Everything is hustle and bustle, which which can be very frustrating. But anyways, I know, there's way, like indirectly, just have some tracks or get access to some gospel tracks, and wherever you go, just put, if you go to a restaurant, you got to use the restroom, boom, you could put a track there, or even leave it by the table that you're eating or drinking coffee on, or leave gospel track. You could leave gospel tracks there, and a lot of times I usually leave tracks here in my building. I mean, I don't knock on people's doors. Like I said, I don't feel comfortable with face to face, and plus I don't like to bother people. I don't like to be a burden. So I'll either leave tracks on their doors, or I'll just leave it downstairs, right by where the mailbox is at. Every now and then, I got so many gospel tracks. I'm always giving out, and in different languages. I mean, here in my building, it's a lot of Spanish speaking people, so I always got Spanish tracks that I leave downstairs, some English, and there's just so many different ways. There's just so many different ways to share the gospel, and Lately I've been part of something called Jesus Week, Jesus Movement. It's been around for years, and it's the first time I'm participating in it, and um, and it's pretty intense. I've been going through workshops, and they've been really teaching us for hours, to do outreaches in so many different. There's just so many different ways. So many different ways. I mean, so many different scenarios you can take advantage of and just share the gospel with someone. We're being taught. Like, I mean, we saw a film last Saturday, and Jesus Week is in different boroughs. It's all over, and like they were sharing, like for example, giving out gospel tracts at an amusement park. I know that sounds awkward, but there's so many different opportunities out there to be able to give tracts or to be able to start up a conversation with someone and just give out tracks. They also show like events where they're inviting people for Christian plays or puppetry for the children with the hand puppets, and the children are loving it, but at the same time, they're learning about Jesus, which I think is just so beautiful. So beautiful to see, because the younger you get saved, the better. The younger the better. So there's so many different ways of sharing the gospel out there, and I know there's a family out there that that's like me, that's shy and introverted. So I know that they go out, they produce flyers, about the rapture coming, and I think it's really neat what they're doing. They're putting the flyers and just hanging it or taping it on posts in the parks or wherever. They're just posting they're sharing the good news in that way. Which I think is really neat, which I never heard of before. So there's just so many different ways of getting involved. Even if it's just one person, that you can make a difference in this world, to share the love of Christ and be a good godly examples, and to share the love of God. you know like I said, all we can do is plant the seeds, but it's up to God to take care of the rest. So I just want to make this brief and short, and hope I'm not forgetting anything. But yeah, there is different ways. Just go out there, or even if you got to go out with your families, if you want to do it in person, and just try to produce flyers if you can, and just post it, just tape it around, all around, at least all around your neighborhood, and also on social media, like I'm doing here on my channel. I mean, this is the reason why I got my YouTube channel, mainly because to share the love of God, and I know a lot of people are watching, and it's a blessing to see how many people are watching my videos, and I'm just hoping and praying whoever's watching that they give their life to Jesus. If they don't know Jesus, you could just minister to them. Sometimes you don't even have to say anything to a person. Just set the example, show the love of Christ, show how you are, and sometimes people can see, what type of person just by looking at you. They can see in your face, they see the glow, they see what you're going through, but how you're managing, and they see the love of Christ. So I hope this video I see people coming in and out. And although no comments, so I hope this was an encouragement to whoever's been watching and whoever's going to watch. And please, please go out there and share the gospel. It's so very important. It's so very important. I know how a lot of people are that, they don't believe in Jesus, and but they believe in the devil. There's people out there that don't believe in Jesus or the devil. But believe me, he's real. Not, and I can testify to that, that God he's been so faithful. I don't have nobody in my life. It's just me and Jesus. I don't have nobody to really turn to for help or anything except him. He's the one we should be turning to for help in the first place, and for everything else for that matter. So I hope this video was an encouragement to anyone, and God bless you. Jesus loves you. Peace, love, and hugs, and take care. Have a blessed one.